quick.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, as good as they've been, they know this one won't be easy. Trying to steal a road win against a very capable team, and both teams are up for this one. Oh, and what a treat tonight. A battle royal between two powerhouses. This is the kind of marquee matchup that always seems to get the fans excited. Shaq, what are we in for tonight?
You know what, Ernie, when you're a great team, you want to establish your dominance over other great teams. This makes the matchup competitive. I want to see some elbows thrown, some flagrant fouls, some trash talking.
I
want to see all that,
Why don't we
Ernie?
see good, clean, competitive basketball?
I want to see some people get beat up tonight.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, what happens tonight will set the tone for future battles if that's going to happen.
And that about does it. We send it to Kevin Harlan.
A gorgeous nighttime view of historic Boston, Massachusetts, lighting up the twilight sky. It's game time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Lee. Since he's out of the picture, the team will have to fill his shoes.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, Kevin, they didn't just let him go for nothing. They got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help him down the road.
And that's the idea. You know, you want to build a foundation on which this team can continue to move upward. So certainly some fans unhappy to see him go, but fans will be patient, and they also continue to be fans.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Chris Middleton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Teague, then it's Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot. Manning the middle.
Really nice dime drop in there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Teague with the ball. He had 10 points in the win against the Lakers. Outside Holiday. Now the feed to Antetokounmpo in the corner. Middleton with it. A three-pointer off the mark.
And Isaiah Thomas traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston. Seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved it.
And the shot is good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Teague. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game. Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns in their first meeting. He took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared him down as he was hitting shots, looked at that bench. Man, he had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
Here's Lopez following the bucket by the Celtics. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Sullinger, the screen. Brown against Holiday. Here's the Cobra. The three-pointer, no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And Holiday throws it down.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Can't tie it up as that one misses. Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside for Sullinger. Three-pointer. Boston, no good that time either. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Teague with the ball, picked up by Brown. Outside Holiday. Five on the clock. And it's all evened up.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's the Cobra after Drew Holiday's score. Pass to Sullinger. Here's the kid. Antetokounmpo defending. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here's Thomas following the basket by Chris Middleton. Sullinger, a screen on Holiday. Holiday against Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Another miss by Middleton. Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Well, Greg, I think you've got to try to convert the positives. Take them into the momentum of your next game and use them for momentum, and then take what you did well and double down the efforts here tonight.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Thomas defending. A nice shot by Teague.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Now here's Sullinger. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Brown the pass to Sullinger. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Free throw good, Teague. Last year, a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician, so good in reading the defense as he operates from that spot on the floor. He was really the catalyst for what was a really efficient offense for the Hawks.
Thomas, good. Now Teague. He has 7. He feeds it to Middleton. Lopez outside. There's the pick. Pass to Teague. Off the screen. No good. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now here's Thomas. 14 points from him the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. It's Brown with the drive. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Some changes for Boston. Al Horford is checked in for the Cobra. T.J. Warren comes in for Sellinger. And Smart subbed in for the Kid. And then for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Parker comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Mayo in for Drew Holiday. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Teague dishes to Mayo. Down low. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Passes it to Parker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Jabari Parker, as a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
No good on the free throw.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really 2 different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player.
Pierce is checked in for Brown. And Milwaukee also making a switch. John Henson's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates them.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
You know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Boston trailing. Thomas kicks to Pierce. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Portis, guarded by Horford. Portis, the pass to Parker. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Nice shot by Portis. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Pierce with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's Mayo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Teague drives in. This one for 3. That's good from Mayo on the assist by Teague.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Celtics trail by 4. Thomas dishes to Warren. Kicks to Pierce. Picked by Horford. And Pierce, here we go. Ring shot on the way. And too long on the shot. Bucks leading by 4. Parker outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there. Thomas against Teague.
Thomas kicks to Pierce. Pierce with another miss.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Bradley's checked in for the Celtics. And Milwaukee has possession. 6-point game. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And Parker, here we go. That's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Celtics have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Horford with the screen on Teague. Smart passes to Horford. Can they get it? Good, and Smart gets the assist. Horford's got his first basket.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now here's Teague. He has 7. Parker outside. The pass to Portis. From 7, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Portis has got 5.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Here's Warren. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Right side Bradley. Picked by Horford. 6 to shoot. Mayo brings the double team. Fires it up. Pierce dishes to Smart. He kicks it to Horford. Feeds to Warren. Picked by Horford. Second chance shot. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Celtics trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Pierce for 3. And he gets it to go. Pierce has got 6.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Teague. He has 7. Dishes it to Mayo. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Warren. And here is Teague. At the elbow, it's Mayo. Here's Henson, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
That's good from Henson. Smart. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Bucks on top, leading by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks Boston is stockpiling.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
We've got the kid, the Cobra, out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. First one falls for him. That one is no good.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
And so it's Milwaukee now, leading by 5. And Brown over to help. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Misses the jumper. Boston shooting reasonably well, 45%. Outside Thomas. Pass to the kid. 17-foot shot on the way. The Cobra. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Brown against Holiday. Pass to Portis. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Passes it to Portis. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Sullinger. Thomas against Antetokounmpo. Lopez with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Middleton outside. The kick out to Holiday for the 3. And Boston with the rebound. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Antetokounmpo against Thomas. Brown outside. It's good. This game is all even. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And Lopez gets it to go. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Sullinger the screen. The kid passes to Thomas. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Bucks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Deflects the pass. Back to Middleton. The kick out to Holiday. Shoots it. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's the kid. And it's Boston with another.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining the level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Brown against Holiday. Here's Lopez, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Here's Horford after the basket by Milwaukee. Now the dish to Sullinger. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Sullinger's got the game tied up here for Boston.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple of years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof? Only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
The pass to the kid. Thomas a screen. The feed to Brown. He dishes it to Thomas. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than Diop in the way he treats his body.
And so it's Boston with it after the basket by Milwaukee. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they put the defense on the defense.
That jam!
Just beautiful. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, man. Trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
It's been a good one for the kid. He has 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That one steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Here's Middleton. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Double team on Thomas. Deflects the pass. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The 3 ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo.
You know, going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double guy. I mean, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to fulfill his potential except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up.
Sullinger, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Pass to the kid. Takes a 3. Busted. No good that time either. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Middleton. Holiday dishes to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. And it's Middleton penetrating. Rebounded by the Celtics. Sullinger's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And talking about Giannis, he was clearly one of the very best players in that 2013 draft. Selected number 15 overall by the Bucks. And if you looking back, to me, that's what we'd have to call a steal with the kind of player he's developed into.
Austin making a switch here. Smart's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Jabari Parker's checked in for Portis. Bucks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
This is it to the kid. Right wing. Smart, wide open. He fires. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 5. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 3 on 3. Here's the kid. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 11 points for the kid.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a 1-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good on the baseline, Jay. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter. And, you know, you hear everybody talking about Giannis's potential. I mean, look at the athleticism coupled with his measurables. I mean, that is just off the charts.
Now a timeout called by Boston. For Giannis, it's not just his physique and length. Clark, he moves insanely well for a guy that size.
Yeah, Giannis also might not be done growing, Kevin.
Right.
How scary is that? I mean, you know, he could be a legit 7-foot shooting guard when it's all said and done. That would be something to see.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Pierce is checked in for Sullinger. And it's T.J. Warren in for the kid. Kicks it to Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Warren dishes to Smart. Pierce inside the three-point line. Boston, no good that time either. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Feeds it to Middleton. And stolen by Horford. Brown kicks to Horford. Knocked away. Stolen by Middleton. Outside Mayo. Middleton the pass to Henson. Parker against Brown. Parker kicks to Middleton. The tray. And Boston with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And here's Mayo from the arc. Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Warren dishes to Smart. Horford the pass to Smart. Back to Horford. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Horford's got his second basket of the game.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Yeah, and Al Horford really has become one of those elite two-way big men. And that's very rare. You look at most bigs in the NBA, they excel at either one end or the other, but this is one of those guys that does it all.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And Horford at 6'10", a natural power forward who's been pressed into duty at the center spot, but he holds his own on the low block.
He also does a really good job, Kevin, moving his feet and covering in space, covering the pick and roll. He's outstanding in that regard, which is important in today's game. He's got mobility and a high IQ.
Bucks leading by 3. T kicks to Parker. Henson in the post, working on Horford. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Horford. When you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
Wow, that's right.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And talking about Henson, obviously the great length helps him as a shot blocker. The young center is also very quick off his feet. He's averaged around 2.5 blocks a game over the past 2 seasons. He's also been contributing some as a rebounder, though really needs to add some weight to kind of take it to that next step.
Henson hits them both.
Getting back to Henson, last year was an odd one for him. I mean, he was starting. Then in February, he was benched in favor of Zaza Pachulia. That might be a hint to Henson that he needs to put a little more work into his game to maintain a place in the rotation.
Now here's Smart. T covering. Smart dishes to Pierce. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
T kicks to Henson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Henson's got 7 points in the game.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Dishes it to Pierce. He feeds it to Warren. Here's the Cobra, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
The Celtics shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
One shot,
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And that one misses.
Look at the night for the Cobra. He has 9 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
Here's Parker. The layup off target.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Middleton. To the paint. Dives for it. Pierce with the steal. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Mayo. Some solid defense from Brown.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Teague. 7 points in the game. Middleton with it. Clock at 6. Looking to end his cold spell. The shot, no good. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Paul, how would you assess the team's performance on both sides of the ball thus far tonight?
Well, I thought we turned the ball a little bit. We didn't get back on defense. We just got to settle in defensively, rebound the ball, and get to a rhythm offense. I think we've been doing a well job offense, moving the ball, but we got to settle in defensively.
Paul, thank you for the time. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny Smith. It's turning out to be a close game in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
I was surprised at some of the recklessness. They were scattered, sloppy ball handling, just too many turnovers. It gets back to fundamentals. Forget the highlight reel pass. Make the effective one. Simple bounce pass. John Wooden taught us that in the 40s, 30s, 50s, whenever he was coaching. Just play under control. Simple ball, dude.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.